Alright guys, welcome back to another Fantaplayer video. So in this video, I'll be going over the tier list for the month of July. This tier list is solely based on my bias, my experience as a free-to-play casual player. This is not at all the undisputed rankings because this is my experience. For example, SP buff SSR Mekamaru, I am placing him a little bit higher compared to where you normally would place him, and that is because as a free-to-play casual player, I don't have Zone G, and Yellow Mekamaru does his job perfectly. I have not yet felt the absence of Zone G, a good physical DPS. That's one of the examples. So one thing I need to change actually the placement is Green Mekamaru. Green Mekamaru is a pretty solid character, but he is not SS tier. SS tier basically, if I want to compare it to the unofficial Reddit tier list, God tier is like my God tier. SS tier is their tier 0 or tier 0 to high tier 0.5 characters, and S plus is low tier 0 to high tier 1 characters. Like, you get the gist of it. Everything is in one tier list. So I posted my tier list in my Discord channel. So I will be going over some of you guys' opinion as I go. I will talk about my placement. Alright guys, just wanted to hop in and tell you guys, if you wanna post your summons and flex your Gojo, Yuji or Shadow Banner pulls, I have a limited time channel open for those pulls, and what this channel is, I will make a video on rating your guys' pull. So for example, Mateo, he got yellow Toji. If he wanted yellow Toji, this would be a 7 out of 10. So that's an example of how I would do it. I would obviously have some graphic saying 7 out of 10. But why am I mentioning this is yellow Gojo just dropped. As soon as I get yellow Gojo, either I PT him or I pull him in my part 2 of my yellow Gojo summon video. I will make a video on this. But this is the thing I do. I just wanted to let you know, if you want to be part of my YouTube video, you can be there. Just push your shit. Let me know how many cubes you used, what PT was there, and what animation did you got. If it's a Gojo animation, that's an extra 1 point. So if it's a 10-10 multi, you got Gojo animation also, that's an 11 out of 10. Yeah, just wanted to plug it in, and now let's continue with the video. Zesty, Miguel is in God tier. His argument for Miguel is not God tier is that God tier also has 0.2 Gojo. That like opened my mind, and actually I'm going to drop Miguel to SS tier. Miguel, in my opinion, is a pretty solid like support. If you have Miguel and using a physical team, you just need to have him on your team. I was thinking heavily on SSR Blue Yaga's placement because Blue does not have at least didn't have a stat buffer, but with SP buff Miva's introduction as stat buffer, and she does so much more, brought his place down from God tier to SS tier. SS tier is also still pretty good, okay? It's not bad. So Aizen, Loki Blue Maki can be S or S plus tier. Where did I place her in my tier list? I just saw Aizen do a run with Blue Maki. Where did I put her? Oh my god, in A? Brother, that's such disrespect. If you haven't checked it out, Aizen did a run with Maki and as a main DPS, and she did so much damage. Such a nice run in sweep, and E10 rank blue sweep with Blue Maki. I am putting her in S plus. Blue Maki is the GOAT. I don't have her, but Aizen, he showed me the run, and I'm mind boggled. Also, Green Mahito and Hanami being in S tier is only because Global has limited time floor, and limited time floor in some stages you can still use the stalling strat and it is still good. So newly added characters in this tier list are Red Kanjaku. Red Kanjaku is SS tier. The only thing stopping him from going in God tier is if he did like massive debuffs, but that would be too broken because he's AoE on every skill. That would be busted. So his placement is pretty good. SP buff Blue Nanami, a solid support sub DPS. Yuji, best blue character for physical damage. He's a pure damage dealer versus skill 3 can still debuff, so that's pretty nice. I'm thinking of lowering Honored One Gojo. By the way, let me do this on camera. This guy is like, god damn bruh, disappointment. I also pulled him super early, like 30k cubes. Yeah, 30k cubes is early for me. And he's a disappointment, man. But Todo, CG, Yuji, pretty good, solid for green, and Green Miva, dope as shit. Mekamaru, I mean, I think Mekamaru, for me, he is on par with Zone Yuji because he's not letting me feel the absence of Zone Yuji. If I didn't have, like, for example, 0.2 Gojo, I know it's a fucking big ass example, but 0.2 Gojo, I would have felt the what do you call it, the gap, the emptiness in my blue team. One thing I would like to put a tier higher is Red Inumaki. Red Inumaki, because of Kenjaku, his value has been skyrocketed in my eyes. I would put Red Mai in S plus also, but she would be lowish S plus tier. But her SP buff, brother, that will break the game. We recently got, like today, we just got Blue Mai. We just got Blue Mai on JP, and she's looking like a good ass character. So SP buff Mai, Red Mai will break the game also. There is so much potential in A tier, like this green Megumi. This guy's SP buff, he also debuffs on his skills, so he can be a nice character for green, like the new summer green Megumi. This standard banner green Megumi might can be his alternate option. Like how we have Blue Yaga and Blue Miwa, as we also Miwa. NG, is that his name, the original character? I have not even seen his gameplay, but just because he's a new character, I know he's as good as Toji, Teen Gojo for physical. I mean, I have read his kit, and his kit is good, but use-wise, I have not seen anything on him, which I should have done because I'm making a fucking tier list. Red Yuta, this boy still has some values. His healing is pretty clutch because global has limited. He has some nice option. Alright, is there any character I'm mentioning? I guess pure DPS like Red Yuji, Yellow Sukuna. I still have them in SS plus. They're not got here as because they're pure DPS. Like Gojo, he does good damage, he does good support. Yuta, I'm breaking it down. But Yuta, the thing with Yuta is he does not do a mixed damage, but he does in his first before transformation he does physical, and then after transformation he does curse technique damage, which you can just choose not to transform and still use him in physical stages. But is he that good? I'll place him there. If there is another good option, I guess Blue Nobara, which will come soon in this celebration. She will be an assist tier Nobara, I'll tell you that already, and that will also bring Yuta's value down because we have good option. Mahito, I don't even need to speak about him. He's dope as character. It does some nice damage, some nice debuffs, super good. Red Momo, the only character standard banner character, the monthly character I regret not like getting, even though I did a ticket and a cube multi. I know it's 20 pulls, but my expectation was still high. But this girl, the bad bitch, I mean I should not call her bad, but her kit is too good. Since the day, like after a year of the game's release, I was like 100% sure the character that will replace SR Red Yaga, that character will be the most broken character in the game. And this Momo is. She's a stat buffer, and she not only does stat buff, she also does extra gimmick stuff, which is obviously making her a goddess of the game. Red Nanami, a mixed green DPS, and his damage is super high. Plus, he is the hottest character in the game also still, even after Summer Gojo release. He also increases damage dealt for green allies if cursor is over 60 on ult also, and he has survivability in his auto skill and his third auto skill, which gives him counter. He increases green allies damage dealt again. So like I said, to be a good god tier character, you just need to do more than what you do. So if you're a DPS, do more than what you do. Yuji, Blue Yuji comes into that range, but he is high SS tier. He's still not the god of the game. Jojo, let us say more. Jojo is Jojo. I still don't have him. I would love to have him. Yellow Gojo, unlimited stat support for yellow, and he never leaves the field unless you miss out on his ult. And you can play him however. You can make him a DPS by only using a skill 1. You can spam his buff skills, a full package in one character, only for yellow, that is. And he's a stat buffer for both. Shoko, even though Shoko has her versatility with healing, survivability, and stuff, Yellow Gojo is still good. You can just play them both, Yellow Shoko and Yellow Gojo, if you are still confused. If you want to summon on Gojo. Turn 1, have Gojo on the team, and on the backup slot have Shoko, and when Gojo leaves, Shoko will take his place and your stat buffs will still be on. Yellow Yuta for now is in god tier, just like Red Nanami, Green Nanami, but once Yellow gets some good DPS, like more than Zone Yuji and Yellow Sukuna, his place will fall down fast. Plus, hybrid damage dealers are getting a nerf by bosses getting like damage cut to hybrid. That's how they are trying to nerf the broken hybrid damage characters. So yeah, and Yellow Yaga, brother, I love this guy. If this Yellow Yaga card was a real human, I would marry him day one. Like the best, strongest, stat debuffer for yellow. Is there any stat debuffer for yellow? I don't think so. And that's why, again, like with SR Red Yaga, when I said the SSR version of that character, the updated version of that red character will break the game, and Momo the same will happen with this yellow Yaga. So make sure to save your cubes for a yellow stat debuffer, because the character, the kit you need to have to replace this yellow Yaga has to be broken, or otherwise no one needs to summon for that character. So my theory is, either by the time they make a replace for SSR Yellow Yaga, the enemies will have 1 billion HP. That is a cursed thing to say, sorry, but that's what needs to happen for an updated version of Yellow Yaga. So that is my tier 1 god tier explained, and some new characters added to the game. I talked about some beloved characters like the red DPS, maximum operating DPS, Fuga Sukuna. If you have any changes you need to make, if you have a logical reasoning to it, type it in the comment section. I do read them, just like in my Discord channel for my tier list. I did read their every fucking comment, and they were shitting on me because my placement were ass. So I did make some changes if they had a logical reasoning, just like with Miguel. Them saying Miguel cannot be in the same level. I think Aizen said that same level as 0.2 Gojo, and I agreed. Also, why did I not think about that? 0.2 Gojo and Miguel cannot be in the same tier, even though Miguel is still good. So let me know what you think about my Discord. Join my Discord if you want to be part of my tier list creation. For every month I will do it in the last week, because till then we will have enough characters, or every character we would know about them to make a tier list, conclude the tier list. So that's it for this one. Next video will be on spoiler or teaser on the Phantom Parade Diamond. So make sure to like and sub and stick around for that video. So that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So take care and bye for now. Bye bye.